My name is Shaianna Rincon, but I go by Yaya. We used to live in Tracy, California, and as an activity, just something to do, my mom walked me and my brother, down around town to see what there was, and we found this little karate dojo, and ever since then, it's just kind of been like what has been my home. And after we moved from Tracy to Richmond, El Sobrante area, we moved to Wolf's Kempo, and I stayed there for a while actually. My last tournament with them, I was about 16. Just about everything, because the MMA is you got to train every little aspect. I started with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here with Fabio, and MMA never really caught on for me until I put the gi on, and I was like I'm back home where I need to be. Every day is a little different from the next. Monday is probably my longest day now. I started doing the kickboxing class at Ultimate Fitness as well as their MMA in the morning, and so now I'm MMA, kickboxing. I come here, do my jiu-jitsu, and then I go train with my mentor Manuel Souza for mitt work and just the extra Muay Thai, like tuning up stuff. And then Tuesday is wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and then the with the Manual again. And then Wednesday would be sparring, jiu-jitsu with Manual, training at least 3 times a day. And then Saturday it's just me, training with whoever has the free time, just getting in, the extra work. I've always been kind of nerdy, so I love school, which is kind of weird for some people, but I've gotten my 2 associate's degrees here at Solano Community College, and while I was there, I played women's basketball for 2 years, and then after that, I transferred to Sac State, and it's just kind of one of those things, like when I was younger, in kindergarten, 1st grade, my mom pointing my finger, if you don't do your homework now, you're not going to make it into college. So it's just always been instilled to at least get that one bachelor's degree. So a year from now, ideally, I want to have my bachelor's in psychology. I'm only about 5 classes away, but I don't want to overload on it. And not until then will I look at going professional. I just want to make sure that I'm training every little thing, and once I go there, I'm not like a true debut professional, and I just want to make sure that I'm absolutely ready before I, take the step to professional, because once you go up, you can't come back. So make all my mistakes down here as an amateur. 5 years from now, definitely a professional fighter, hopefully Invicta, and obviously the dream is UFC, August 29th at Jackson Rancheria, I'm going to be fighting Arlene Colbreth, which is really, I'm extremely excited. She's supposed to be really good, stand-up fighter, and ready. I think 135 is good for me. It was a pretty big cut, my first fight, but it's not, extremely hard. And I know being 5'5", fighting at 145 would be taller girls. All of the UFC fighters, but if I had to choose one, which is I know she's really controversial, but Chris Cyborg, she's my absolute favorite fighter. So we went to the Strikeforce fight, her against Gina Carano. Okay. And then ever since then, I just remember there were these women sitting in front of me and my mom, and they were drunk, and I was talking to them, and I just said out of nowhere, one day you're gonna see me in the cage, so you better remember my face. And I kind of was just joking about it, but now it's starting to become something that I really want to do. So I would say Chris Cyborg for sure. Being a leader or a role model for younger girls. I have 2 younger sisters, and it's always been me trying to set the pace for them or do whatever I needed to do to kind of light the fire under their butt. I think having that in mind ever since I was 13 years old, I really just overcompensated and played a ton of sports and graduated with honors, but it's something that I just want them to know that it's possible, and you don't have to be super feminine throughout all this. femininity and masculinity is like something that is really socially constructed. So I just want girls to know like you can be who you want to be and still be happy and do what you need to do and get what you need to get done.